It's a beautiful day in the city of kings and queens, and welcome to episode number 12 of the Screenshot Podcast. I am joined here by my comrades, my brothers in arms. My brothers in arms. Yeah, we'll breeze through our introductions. Nguvui, JP, Melinda. Yeah. That was very quick. By now, surely you know us and you know what we do. If you don't, rewind. But as Kambizota, we're not njengabafundisi. We are not alone. We are accompanied. By a young man here. Please tell them who you are, what you do. What your star sign is.
Start with star sign. Arian. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm Talo van Bodloza. I don't even know what I do anymore these days. I do most of the things. Entertainment. I'm into radio. I'm into comedy. I do Mahlekisa Comedy Club. I'm the manager there. I'm also doing these days bars. If you drink here, you probably know me from most of these bars.
Yeah.
Entertainment sports. I do international events also. For 3D and a couple of other stuff.
All right. You have a church go to it.
Oh, church, no, my guy. I'm typically religious, though.
All right.
But I'm not a church person.
Yeah. Church is not a place. It's a state of mind.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. So, you know what? Without further ado, we're going to get into our topics for the day. One thing that's been trending of late has been the new series, Shaka. Let's say it the way they say it because it's their show. Shaka has been trending. Sizakhuluma ngamavele in a bit. We will talk about breasts in a short while. But I wanted to ask one question. How do you feel about that show, especially with the background of the old one, Henry Cele? Yeah.
I think most of us, we grew up when
Exactly.
our Shaka. Is it Shaka or Shaka though?
Shaka. He says Shaka, so we'll say Shaka.
So where does Shaka come from?
We developed it.
Alright.
We ran away so much, we ended up saying,
Oh, Henry Cele was our Shaka. You know, he was
Yeah.
the six-pack guy.
Yeah. With a deep voice.
Yo.
Mbulaleni. Fam. That song, that line, man.
This one.
Boom. I hope they put that song in there. Is it there?
I've watched, but it's not there yet. I'm just still origins.
Okay.
It's going up.
Yeah,
up,
we all
we'll see where
haven't
gets
watched
to.
it. Yeah.
Maybe probably when they get to the war scenes with Shaka leading the troops will come through.
So, Babe,
So that just Benzan.
It's Benzan.
But then it's origins going up.
Oh, okay.
To item from the childhood to 90s. Before conception, then.
All right. Hey, we're going to talk about 19 a bit. What do you think, JP?
I think they made it for the modern audience.
All right.
That's why they created it for the modern audience. Which and the very audience
All right.
So this one is created for
Tina.
this one.
Yiko bafaki Savannah.
Yeah.
They put a bottle of Savannah in one of the scenes.
But I'm worried about one thing. From a city, a look change splash, and we've got so much problem. Because of problem. So it's going to be hard for most of the people to actually progress to the modern item.
Oh,
because
yeah,
we're still
yeah,
listening to Splash the Radio 2.
Yeah.
We don't move
Yeah.
to the next item.
Yeah. I mean, we grew up with like there were Chaka memes. You know how in the States they've got Chuck Norris memes?
Yeah.
I grew up like in Sizama jokes to Henry Cele in Chaka Zulu is more Chaka than the original Chaka. That was there.
You played Chaka.
Chaka himself,
I think Velam was though. Do we have do you know what Shaka looked like? Shaka.
No, actually,
in our books.
Yes,
show him?
yeah, they show him, but how in what?
In my head, Vele, if I think of Shaka, Henry Cele.
Yeah,
Like,
Because if you look at my pictures, they have Chaka pictures.
Yeah.
That Henry Cele is more.
I think,
ingrained in my-
he's from research. His physique is probably
It was dead. It was proper casting.
Yeah.
So manje, that will pressure for the next Shaka. Shaka.
Exactly.
Appreciate
Who's playing?
This-
Who's playing?
I don't know who it is, but that guy looks very small, man.
What
It
you're
doesn't-
talking about
it's
makes
not
me want to
giving
say
shit.
something. At
Yeah.
bro, we don't even have Mzilikazi. Guy ran for years. All the way to we don't even have one series focusing on one point in his life.
But I mean, I'm just saying,
No, but
is it a story worth telling?
Yes.
it's a story.
whole-
Don't cancel me for that. I'm
I'm saying,
yeah.
listen, Uchaga is so scary. Everyone
Yeah.
else, but Mzilikazi, hey, hold on. This is a mind. I'm going.
Mzilikazi was
Was a general.
he was not just that, he was a conqueror, bro.
Yeah.
People focus on the part of the story where he ran away.
But before what did
But
he do?
before that, and even along the way, this guy was Ube part of modern Zimbabwe as we know it. Is because of this guy. Uguti
Even South
ngapha
Africa.
That's
we
what I
live
wanted to say.
and
It's a
breathe.
story worth telling.
And
Yeah.
it is
It's
actually.
our
Yeah.
own
It's a
story.
story worth
Because looking
telling.
at it coming here, taking up your own Njelele stuff,
Yeah.
changing religion
Yeah.
a bit, or incorporating new culture, new traditions.
Yeah, we can
He's
probably
the fa-
trace all that.
He's
back,
the
yeah.
father of many. Yeah.
So kumele ubhale iscript right.
Yeah.
Akube la
Yeah.
bahlala phansi.
So I mean,
but
for
he
for
says
filmmakers
Zimbabwe.
out there that are listening to this,
down.
there's a guy called Mzilikazi.
King.
There's
Sorry,
a king.
King to you.
My bad.
There's a story to tell there.
Yes. Ukhumalo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ukhumalo. That's a story. That's a story worth telling. Ungangezwe. Yeah. Ndlangamandla.
Exactly.
And so on and so on and so on. Now asikhulumeni ngamaveli.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sikhulumeni ngamaveli. But I think where we're going with this conversation, Melinda, we're talking about this before the camera started rolling.
Oh, I was angry.
Yeah, she was angry.
I was very
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
She was angry. And I think the question we're asking is, do we have a right? Especially as guys. Because guys have been making the most noise about this anyway.
Yeah.
Do we have a right as guys to talk about women's bodies?
No comment.
Yeah. Personally, I think we do. But we will. We'll get into it.
Wait, I'm going to say what I want to say. Anne.
Yeah.
What do you think, JP? You
I
are
think
too
I-
far away. I need to hear from
I think
JP.
we have no comment to look. We have no right to comment.
But you can say it now, but you have no comment, but we know what you're going to comment. You can't say it on screen. Can you?
Ngingawutshengisa amabele kanandi kathi ngithi what do you think? You're not
It's
gonna
not like you're
not
going to
gonna
be
say
like,
ah,
uzokhangela eceleni ukuthi mina
Ngiyahle
vele
ngithi
I
hayi no
reserve my
comment.
comment.
Ngiyahle no comment.
The same way that uyabuxoxa labangani bakho and labo vuyi behind the scenes and ngevele likanandi lapha nani is the same way is exactly what you're supposed to be saying right now.
Hayi, no.
You think mahla mabele can't that's what
Oh, yes, yeah, definitely. No, that is.
But
yeah.
my problem that I was angry about and is the thing yokuthi those amabele lawo kuthiwa awakho mahle and lawa are fallen that people usually post.
fallen heroes.
That's what I want
Is
to
it
say.
is it really?
That's body
We literally just said it's
That's
fallen
body shaming.
heroes.
I didn't say that. I said that's what they say. Yeah, one.
And guys ngakukhangela kahle it's just people normal people who can't
Yes.
afford, like, I'm not saying low head surgeries or anything, but people these days have got like boob jobs and you get to lift your breast and stuff like that. So if I'm just normal and I post my body as it is, as God made it, and then abantu seqasuthi I have fallen heroes, mileage yami is too much, you now start talking about my sex partners that you don't know because of my breasts. The right, you do not have a right to say anything about my body in that
That
way.
is
That's
true.
true.
That
true.
in that mean, especially when you now talk about even kids, umntu 16, so uyu. Okay, so
Actually, you're saying something now.
So no, so he's clearly so virgin at a young age. So kunjani? Bodies like that, bodies are made like that.
I think,
Bodies
yeah.
are made like that. If you usually when girls have bigger breasts, then usually
Yeah.
it's not all the time they'll fall.
I think it probably means society standards changed a lot. If you look at the digital era, the social media era, now amalima sehlangana and
Yes,
it's a connector in a
yes.
different level.
But my what I was getting at, right? We can't dispute the fact that doing that is wrong.
Yeah.
But look at the platform. Like it's on. You can't regulate social media to that extent. That you can say when stop saying that, when stop saying that. And the point that I'm getting at is it's gonna be inevitable. Look at it this way: ushadaya, abantu bayamzonda.
Yeah.
Some of them have got good reason to. In fact, we're not even going to debate why people hate him. The point I'm getting at is, have you seen the way his girlfriend catches strays?
yeah.
All the time.
All the time. And this is from the so-called woke people that have a
Same.
problem with Shada's message. But in Chibake or something, they come at his girl. She's quiet. No one knows what. She's never said anything before
Yeah, I
to
don't
anyone.
know where she stands.
But it's the same, and it's usually women actually.
Yeah.
You know, they're coming at her looks like
They come for her looks to get to him.
To get to him. Yeah,
because
but
I
you see
always
the problem.
say stuff
can't
about
hit him
women.
directly.
Yeah, but yeah.
Talk to me
problem-
direct.
Don't go through the corners.
Talk
Talk to me direct.
Talk
No,
to me
look at this
direct.
thing. The problem with bullying on social media, if you're
Yeah.
talking about cyberbullying,
Yeah.
the problem is,
And that's what it is.
right,
Cyberbullying.
cyberbullying.
It is.
I don't like bullies as long as they're not bullying me.
Yeah.
But don't call me a bully because I'm not a bully. But people don't understand what bullying is. It's bullying when it's happening to them. When it's happening to someone else or they're doing it to someone else, they don't even
Yeah.
see.
Yeah,
it
that-
bullying.
that is
'Cause
true.
when you're talking about women's rights and all that, people who do this for women's rights and stuff, they are bullying in that sphere. But when you're starting to bully abantu endaweni zokudla or endaweni zezinye izinto, when awuboni. So the problem is, we're almost all bullies in certain spheres, but bullying is not universal. It's just something that changes according to the situation where you are.
Yeah.
But still, I'm just making
But in-
sensitive.
But layo ulokuzen because I was talking about amavele kanandi. She also Nomzamambato also caught some strays on Sunday. It's not just it's not just the women that like the normal women you're talking about, right? There's a flip side to it. Those same women. And I'll say this again, it was women that did it. Though they were in the comments, Betty, and they were batting. They were like, she's probably had surgery. You know, that kind of thing. Like, I mean, she keeps telling people that she's a virgin, but she probably isn't. No, gachongo ludo. It's just ngamavele kuphela.
I'm not
You know what I
saying
mean?
only men to say that. And
Yeah.
women are also perpetrators in these things. We know this. We're also jealous of each other.
And we love playing victim. Yo.
That's a topic for another day.
I've also seen
But
CBD
it's true.
who, like you said, girlfriend gashadayan. Mostly it's women.
But because Shata is bullying people, but they bully the girlfriend so that they get to the guy, which
But
is
two wrongs don't make it right.
Shada should say, talk to me directly. Because he is
To
a
be
bully.
honest,
Like.
to be honest, and look, I wouldn't say it. I mean, he follows me on social media, man.
Salayo is
Much
a
love,
bully.
bro. Keep doing what you're doing.
we stay. But I agree. I think
No, I'm not folding, and I'm
don't fold.
about to see. I'm actually not folding. Okay. What I would say is I would love to, because Usisulo, her only crime is loving the guy.
Yeah.
The least that he would be able to do is defend her. But I've
never says anything.
never, not once, ever see him comment on the fact, like, and why you guys coming from my girlfriend? Why are you coming from a relationship? It's like, you alpha with your tuna. Then next morning, when I next day, he talks about something else totally.
Some account, random account, but try is always pulling others. So he posted what he's getting engaged. Came for him.
And the internet never forgets.
I saw the sub,
Not
I
never
didn't
forgets.
understand.
Who is it?
I've forgotten the name.
But I think we can agree with, as much as internet and social media is entertaining, it's also so toxic.
It's
So draining.
draining.
You can't post your relationship. No,
don't do it.
Don't
Don't do it.
You can't say your wife. You'll be called the what? A
They'll
sim.
pull out your history.
Yeah.
And it's got nothing to do with where you are right
Exactly.
now.
It's just, you're not that person
I was
anymore.
in college, I was first year. Now I'm 32. Come on, you can't be pulling out
You
records.
comment,
And
you
the
comment
funny
something
thing
bad
is,
on someone.
I think, because Vanya, you're a fan of politics. I think you must have watched this. You probably did. The recent Hard Talk interview, Mega Julius Malema.
No, I skipped that one.
Okay, yeah. But somewhere within, because the lesson that I'm getting at is, this guy, the interviewer, he talked to Julius Malema about things he did 10 years ago. Yeah, well, then the guy is like, fam, since then I've been in parliament for all those 10 years. I've created the third biggest political party in the country. How are you going to tell me, so as a 40-something-year-old about... when I was in the ANC, and I was drunk driving.
Julius Malema, he'll put you in your place.
He really will.
But he has
They will
grown
put you
from,
in
he
from
has.
this
matured.
immature.
So I'm like, let's afford other people that opportunity
to grow.
to grow as well on social media. These days, will a trend. I think you've seen it on Twitter, guys. It trend, you post something, right? And then someone says, "Abuele tweet 2015, 80, is this you?"
Yes.
And I'm like, my views are allowed to change, bro.
Exactly.
If I was homophobic then, and I'm not now,
Not educated.
and like, that's what we're here to educate each other.
But you know what the other thing is?
Yeah.
Cancel culture. We're always trying to cancel each
Exactly.
other. Especially if you don't like a person and you want them to get cancelled.
But we don't want to rehabilitate.
Yeah, we don't want
we
to.
understand what
Let's counsel each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want
Another
we
to.
talked
thing,
about
social
this
media,
a
I think
while
you gotta see abantu who spread that and want about faceless, those faceless accounts.
Exactly. Keyboard warriors.
Those, yeah,
You know,
keyboard
they are
warriors,
brave because no one
these
sees
days I
them.
have an issue with this South African account called Vusi what.
Yeah.
Was using other picture as the comments as they are so training. Namhlanje you just posted something. Why are you tracking this woman? This is not even a petty. Hey,
That's
posting-
nasty.
Yeah, there's that account with front.
Oh yeah, the front. Yeah.
So they posted a woman that I admire very
That's
much
a nice count.
in a professional space, right? I admire that woman. And we figure what under. Hey, this woman is not a petty. Why post art?
Yeah, but front was for pages.
Everyone has to be a baddie.
Yeah, front was for pages. It's
What's a
for
baddie,
pages.
guys? What's the definition of a baddie?
Hey, bro, if
starting
you
from
have
the
to ask, okay, you have to ask.
10, then it's
There are
also right.
aesthetics to it.
Yeah.
Aesthetics to it.
Aesthetics to baddies.
Ulama aesthetics.
All right. Okay. That's your definition of a.
Yeah, I think there are
someone
aesthetics
that's
to it.
all right.
Yeah.
I'll use a urban dictionary definition of a baddie. A baddie, if you look it up, is a woman that's independent and can take care of herself.
Don't they call them the boss bees?
I like, but it all like falls under. Yeah, Bona. And whatever the aesthetics now that you're talking about, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's a byproduct
All right.
of that financial independence.
Because there's a soft
Yeah.
life
But
element to it.
Realistically, the people that we now call baddies are not
The pages.
Independent.
At all.
Yeah, hey, not that we would know, but
I think we do know.
Now we know.
You know.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know, bro.
Fold.
If you know, you know. I'm now on
What's a
baddies. I
baddie
won't
to you
speak.
then?
I won't
I'm not so
speak,
sure what a petty is though, but
Yeah.
I think aesthetics count, yeah.
Yeah.
Tens, yes. Somewhere there.
Like, for example, I would
But
consider Melinda a baddie.
independence, yes. She is.
Yeah. I would.
Moving
But
on.
the baddies by definition, abantu abaningi,
Street
would not
definition.
consider you a baddie.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, I'm
But that is
assuming.
true.
I'm
No,
assuming.
but that is true.
Yeah.
It is actually true.
Yeah,
I
but-
also don't consider myself a baddie. Because for me, a
Like, all
baddie...
those TikToks.
Let me tell you what I think a baddie is. You know, the aesthetics that you spoke of, and flawless, you know, body on point, you know, hourglass,
Light skin.
light skin.
Aye, that was a
hourglass.
joke. That was a joke. There's a
No,
lot of
but
dark-skinned
baddies,
melanins.
Taylor.
Baddies, yes.
But I think a baddie these days boils down to bodies mostly. I've noticed most baddies have like a certain type of body. You have the hourglass shape. Everything is just proportional
skin.
in that
Yeah,
way. You
that
know,
is true.
flawless skin. You know, vacations are vacationing
Oh,
type of
yeah.
thing.
IG
You
stays
know,
on-
Instagram is just popping up. Fine, lam. Picture sitting room kamamami yabona
Uchova bayiwa to town. It's still enough. It's
but
traveling.
sengifuqana labantu ku-6th avenue, it's not giving bad yabona.
But okusalayo ukuthi nge-Friday antu bakuthatha nge-Range Rover.
No, that's what.
Eh,
not a
ukuthi
petty.
ngeSunday uhambe ngomtshovo endlini.
But do you think
But
those I don't think those baddies vele know ukuthi umchovo unjani phakathi. They might have at some point.
there's real life.
Let's be
Bulawayo.
realistic.
There's real life.
Kuma ubulawa
They were
and
talking about Bulawayo, fam.
Actually, real life.
uphethe lonke leyabantu.
Shout out to Bulawayo baddies. Or not hating.
eCosmo lapha.
Sebeslidile phandle lapha. Siphela ama-$5. So,
Sincenga.
Oh, yeah.
$5 ayikho.
Yeah. Oh, by the way.
Siyacela phela. Anto you know the
Yeah, you never
Yeah.
pay for.
Uli berry wena.
Face card
I
never
don't
declines.
I don't even pay, so I don't even know what you're talking about.
Kuthi usingamabhedi phela vele. That's
Sangena uphela. I'm asking the customer, but every time says get patel because like what?
Kuthi usingamabhedi phela. La kuma-events asiphatha.
Senza my events.
Thembeli
No,
nawo.
but it's from a professional
Professional point.
We
Just
make
senza
But
some
Bulawayo has
events,
got
so-
baddies singaqamba manga.
Yes, they are there.
Bulawayo has got
but
Man,
baddies.
I'm not for when
Fully
tomorrow is
top 10
cricket.
Yeah, hey, these days baddies are going for cricket. They don't understand jack squat about the sport. But babekhona.
For the vibes.
Yeah, for the vibe. And that's what it is for the vibe.
Aesthetics.
I know that when not for the baddies, but I kungathiwa yeah ansongeze yathi yeah.
Yeah.
So Uzwisisile.
I saw a joke earlier on this week. This guy was saying when the nations first started like watching cricket, right? When we all became cricket fans, we used to like host them a prize each time chevrons win.
No.
Now we can't anymore because chevrons is always winning. So
But shout out to them.
those
That's
guys,
good.
you
I'm
guys
sure
are doing the
Williams
most.
is awesome.
Shout out to the
They're
chevrons,
making
man.
us
You guys,
proud.
yeah.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
One of
Sunday.
very few good
In
things
Sunday,
come out
there's
of
a game.
Zimbabwe.
Yeah. Now I think in my order, right? Let's before we go to the next topic, to make it interesting, let's all list 5 things that we appreciate most about the country. Right now. I'll go last,
That
actually.
is so
yeah.
hard.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah. No, these are personal opinions.
Can we do 3?
Okay, well, let's do 3. 3 is
5
safe.
is a lot.
5 is a... Hey, for real.
from the left.
Come on. Even Vic Falls, even if you've never gone there.
We are fighting for Vic Falls, Les Zambia, so we can't.
All right,
How
Van,
will you
let's start with
For me?
Van. Yeah.
I think I love the opportunity. Ability. What I love most is the ability to be able to own stuff.
Okay, that's
See,
true.
That's awesome.
That is true.
I don't mind. If you fight enough and you connect enough, you can do gold, you can do anything, you can do farming.
Yeah.
That's good. I enjoy going around with the passport, my guy. Hey.
Okay.
I grew up going with the passport everywhere I went. It was
Oh,
nice.
right. Yeah.
And just the last, the women.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The women understanding.
Any particular woman or just all
No,
of them?
all of them.
All right. Okay. a point to note, actually, on your first point. In South Africa, like angazi, in South Africa, a lot of people drive nice cars, right?
Yeah.
And they live in nice houses. But I recently found out that, like, uma terms, like, the point that I'm getting at is actually not that. It's the fact that if you see people with houses and property, like, they actually own 100% of it.
Yeah.
Like Lapago in Zimbabwe.
I don't
that's
like
a good thing.
I don't like it though. Credit drives the world. Why should you pay everything? You end up living in a. That's why we all live in auction.
Okay.
We should be living in nicer houses.
right.
Honestly, if I could,
It's all right. You know, it's okay.
Nah, man.
But anyway,
Credit is
conversation
necessary.
for another
Yeah,
day.
but still,
Yeah.
Yeah.
financial literacy. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And you, Melinda?
Okay, 3.
Yeah.
Uning.
Beginning here.
Yeah.
But she's the one that said, enough for me, just 3.
That's why I'm trying to think of 3 things. Zim.
That's tough.
Wow.
God. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm not really like into this place a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not even trying to be
We
funny
have a
or
patriotic
anything.
bill for things like this.
Yeah.
Like,
Serious.
Want to be patriotic
I
bill.
feel
Now,
like-
I'm
No,
not
No,
Yeah, right
it's just
now.
that I was thinking about something yesterday, and so it's like I was also having a conversation with Umuntu who said, "Duty, this country, it feels like they stole our childhood and our lives and like our young adults' lives
Okay.
and stuff." And
Sakula, very early.
so it's still in me, but I like Uguti.
What even groove or something?
It's
Why
not
are you
even
painting
top
now?
tier.
Yeah, but our groove is not top tier.
Please see.
Yeah. For 3 weeks now,
It's
she's been
really
complaining
cool.
about
Committee
yeah.
apply.
One call is $4.
Then our
Not the
Shisha
whole thing.
community.
Committee.
Our Shisha, yeah.
Dollar for 10.
It's $50 for 10. Do better.
Okay. Do better, guys.
I like the guys. Yeah, the guys are cool.
Okay.
Yeah, Zim men.
Okay.
Yeah, Zim men are alright.
Shout out to Zim
Men,
Zim
Shona,
guys out there.
Ndebele. You're
As
all.
long as they're a ninja from around here, around these parts of the world,
I'll think
you're
of
right.
the next 2.
Okay.
Matimbenga.
All right.
Yeah,
That's fine.
even.
Oh, Apostle Ngenkai.
Hey, fam, you stolen mine. I was actually going to say Highlanders.
So we see dynamos now.
Eh.
Better. Just like 2.
Plus, I like the supported Highlanders footy Papa Fields.
No, we got dynamos too now. That's right. Just like 2 teams. 3 the
Lapa.
caps.
Oh my.
Go Bulawayo.
Yes. Dynamos is now home.
Oh, yeah, I heard
Caps,
the pictures
home
and
with
all,
caps.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so we got 3 teams now in Bulawayo.
Okay.
Extra. Just like
I also love my job.
Shut up to her employer.
I also
Shut up,
love my
whoever
job
that is.
very much, and it's all I live for.
Yeah.
My job.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. We see you
Nice
putting in
being
the work.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. What do I love about Zimbabwe? I love my people. No shade to the rest of Zimbabwe, but I love my part of the country. Ndebele people are really, really cool people. No, let me not say Ndebele people. Let me say Bulawayo people. Ngoba Bulawayo like there's Swanengi, there's Ndebele Shona, what it, you know. Yeah. I love Zambezi. Zambezi lager is a very good thing. It's inte right land. Umuntu ayiphekayo sibili.
They let him cook.
Yeah. I think they let him cook. His rent was due on that.
I think it was a crane mark. It can't be he.
Yeah. I'm omdala.
No, apha unkoku.
Umuntu omdala sibili wayiphekayo
Zambezi.
Yeah.
Ufake lo mumu.
Khole.
Usithatha ama great outdoors. Hlanganise.
Hey, for 10 seconds. Not 1 minute, 10 seconds. So there's Zambezi. What else do I like? I like Mazoe Orange Crush, the old one. Not Le Enja. I don't know.
Serevita, the old one.
And Serevita, the old one as well. Like for me, my list will be 5. See?
Yeah.
My list will be 5. And Serevita, the old one. I also like my last thing. I like Proton cookies. Yeah.
Chocolate chip or the caramel ones?
No, not those cookies. The plain ones, the loose ones, the ones that crumble. Those ones, I pay pressure.
It's not peer pressure. Those are nice.
All right. I'm old.
Yeah, those are the ones. Yeah, so that's what I appreciate most about this place.
That is such a sad.
I know, man. I know.
It is filled with.
Hey, it's a sad list, but at least I had a list, bro. I'm just
Only one, eh?
Guys,
we tell the guys.
Tell the guys.
I said men,
Yeah.
top tier.
Yeah.
Boso.
Yeah.
What else is that? My job.
Oh, and the job.
Hey, the job, yeah. Hey, it's hard. 90% unemployment rate.
So I like the people. Never just ngabe vibe.
Daughter.
Ngabe vibe. Anytime we host an event, trust me. Anytime we host an event, from
Since so confused. We haven't had an event in a while. We're lost.
Let me give Miss Flowers a salapa. The piano festival.
So
the vibes were always. The vibes were always.
So
Matamara. Ngidawulana ngiyithanda. Matamara ngiyithanda. Ngiziqambela manga. And I think at the moment we have a new culture that is bubbling, which I love. We are being a community in anything we do. Entrepreneurship, the artists, we are supporting each other.
Yeah.
So I'm loving that at the moment. We're trying to build each other up.
One thing I love is still Zimbabwe. Don't get it Bulawayo.
Now, to be honest, as far as Zim is concerned, I'm not well traveled, bro.
Yeah.
Last time I left the city, like to go to another city even.
You're going to Country Park.
And say couch. That's the thing. Like we even consider a place within Bulawayo as another city. Man. Yeah, but last time we went to Harare was probably 2 years ago.
I think it's been 5.
Guys haven't left.
All right.
Why?
Why, bro?
And to say my Bulawayo, you must be treated don't marry before you go to Bulawayo. So you can know what exactly Bulawayo is a vibe on its own.
No, but even there's a TikTok of a guy in Harare doing the same thing. He was like, look, I wanted to get married, but in time, chai around the Bulawayo.
Then you come back.
Hey, babo, Zulu.
And
I think he cancelled his engagement.
and these Harare people have this thing. Yokuthi Bulawayo women.
Say it. They think Bulawayo women is fame.
I think Bulawayo women are loose.
I hate that track. No, I know.
Is it
I don't
unfounded,
say it
though?
anymore on Twitter. I used to respond to it. Now I just watch it like, nah.
But where is it coming from?
In town, someone will meet you in town. Uzigqumela njengamani. Dlula ko total lapha kuthiwe, baby, and hello kuthiwa Dova Kara. I saw my shona is bad.
No, it sounds like
So their pickup line is that they come from Harare.
Dova Karare, what are you doing tonight? Yabo. So it's like a thing. I'm from Harare.
They don't use that in.
I think this message is actually for Bulawayo James,
like,
bro. We need to step up our game, fam.
come on, fam.
But
Part to go to Sonkela Pawula le tune. Try to get a GT6. Come on.
Zona
There's more to life than
that's what I wanted to say, Uguti.
GT6.
But as much
Siya
as
pick up
I'm,
line,
That's
umbayo.
plural.
as much as I'm saying, Uguti, it's a pickup line.
Nkanakata ngufika lapho uyakhona.
It's a pickup line.
But it's literally a
But
pickup.
I'm always
a
nice. I'm always
Pickup truck.
Yeah. But yabona ni problem ingaphansi. Ngizawutshela iqiniso.
Yeah.
Mela. Zikhona ezilisa team man.
Zikhona. Sikhuluma imabili kodwa but abakhona.
No, udlisile umbe.
Into zikhona ezilisa team man.
Zikhona. So wena ngongasitshela.
Ibuchere.
Asichonga
Queen.
sezikhona ezilisa team. That's why
Hi guys, no, let me tell you something. As someone who's also hung out with these Harare people and spend us really mali, you know.
So you didn't finish the conversation. When you say hi, I'm from Harare, we are from Mapila.
Sometimes, you know, do you know, I saw visit him. Why should I suffer? It's also like I am the biggest stars in Africa, and people were like, yeah, she should be ashamed. It's nothing. So when I'm not saying it's a bad profession, but if you've effed the biggest maparas in Lokuzenin, that's what you should be proud of. But
I think we live in my standards are fanani. You know, people want to ufuna in life abantu abakufuni. Some people are okay playing emadageni, they're fine.
Yeah, they're okay. Everyone is okay where they are. But singathi abantu badlisa team ngenxa uthi they wanted to enjoy a bit more than they would have.
Love we.
I mean, why am I catching strays?
You're not catching strays, but all I'm saying.
And why was it the example?
Let's stop judging people for what they choose to to do.
That's my point, my choice.
Which goes back to what we were saying at the beginning. But guys, we were interviewing Van today.
He's interviewing
us. He's interviewing us. Yeah. So I think let's put a pin. Let's put a pin on this conversation for now. We'd love to hear. I think we're gonna have some really interesting comments. So we'd love to hear. Just type out the comment, whatever it is. But for now, I think let's just focus on this guy, the man of the hour. The Venuians.
Expand more on
expand.
Might do a lot of things.
Yeah, beef up your answer. Explain for 25 minutes.
25 marks. The situation is simple and Zim.
Yeah.
You have to become the man, whatever the moment requires.
Okay, yeah.
Because you can't be one thing.
Yeah.
I'm an environmentalist by profession.
Yeah. For real?
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm a member of Greenpeace.
I thought you drank for a living.
No, I drink. I drink a lot. That's why I hate shisha. I do health and safety also, so confined spaces, smoke, second-hand smoke. I don't like shisha. If it was up to me, I forgot to
smoke cigarettes, Melinda?
No, I don't.
No, the smoke is still the same.
Do you know like a person that smokes cigarettes is healthier than you?
The second-hand smoker.
I might get hit by a car.
Yeah. So that's what I am from the start at the core. I'm an environmentalist, member of Greenpeace. I'm rather radical when it comes to environmental issues. And now what most people know me for Umahlekisa, I'm Lela Kondola.
In Lagos.
But Umahlekisa, we do a lot of things, Umahlekisa. I've loved teaching Umahlekisa over the past 10 years. We've grown as an entertainment hub now, more than anything else. Because we now have got comedians, we've got teachers, we've got so many different artists under the theme, under the umbrella of Umahlekisa. So we do a lot of things. And right now what we're doing is we're working on mental health. They say laughter is the best medicine. Yeah. So now we provide laughter. You see how the country is bad. Things are bad.
Yeah, so we need to laugh.
Yeah, we need to laugh. So we're now literally moving into laughter therapy. That's what we're calling it around. So we're doing shows. We do pop-ups at spaces.
All right.
If you find us, which could be a surprise. So we're trying to come up into corporate spaces, coming up with certain activities that make people listen up. So we're moving from...
If I may ask?
What?
Does it make you money?
Objective is to make money eventually. We don't really look at money in the present.
Okay.
You need to come. If you look at the problem with youngsters, what you do most of the time, you look for money when you do it. No, that's how you miss out on opportunities. So now we are transitioning. It's taken us 10 years to make people talk about stand-up comedy in Zimbabwe. Before us, Omkula were the comedy. People
Yes,
thought
yeah,
going
yeah,
to
yeah.
the go hyper and performing, that's comedy. But we've got stand-up comedy. We have award-winning comedians. We have Long John in the States. We have Chika Alto in the SA. We've got so many guys who've gone through Umahlekisa are doing stand-up things internationally. But now we're now changing it into a more like something that is substance. We just don't laugh, but we laugh and fix the society. Make people talk about stuff. We make people laugh.
All right.
And see things in a lighter note. I can't, hey boy, watch up, fast. Yeah. No, this whole thing. You're preaching a lot.
Yeah.
So we try and make people loosen up. We loosen up. We tell you something. Subliminal messages. More
Yes,
like.
yes,
So
okay.
we tell you the messages.
Laughing with a purpose.
Yeah, sometimes we need to laugh, but then sometimes we throw in something. You should have takeaways.
Yeah.
Even if it was funny, but you find out, but brother, this is bad. We say it. Social issues. We tackle everything. Politics. If you look at Ntando, he does his own videos. Right now, we're talking about this Kali and him coming to pull a train Counterpark when he was stuck in Counterpark. It becomes, we tap into everyday situations and scenarios. So we're coming up with, we'll be having, even us, we've got Mama ambassadors. We've got people we take to places. We've got people, we take people to skies behind some shows. We've got talent. We're becoming more of a talent management agency.
Okay. Yeah, which is what I wanted to ask. We had a comedian here, but how many episodes ago? About 2 or so episodes ago, right? And I'm not talking about him particularly, but there's more people like him out there, young people that either need management or they need some sort of structure. You know, like how does a person then get into imahlekisa or or what structures do you have in place for that?
Right now, what we're moving on, we have moved away from. If you look at myself, Untando, Lumandla, we're no longer running things as such right now. Look at the next gen. Chelsea Nyati is like 20. She just turned 20.
Yeah,
she's the one who does the administration for Mahlekisa. She's the one who collects. Because what we've realized with most organizations in the past, you become the organization.
Yes.
All right.
Then you go for 20, 30 years. You lose a certain impact. But if you bring younger people to come and take things, and you just take the guidance. Operations every day, you set the organization structure, but you get a youngster to come. My 2K are the ones who are running things now. There are more. Tinisa is there, there are almost 40. There are most of them are now wives and husbands, and they're no longer really into the outgoing age. Yeah. So now we need to go to 19, 20 college going.
So what you're saying, really, that's what you target?
That's the target.
All right.
When we start.
Yeah.
So because the numbers, they have to pay. So now if you don't have the numbers, the pay won't be that much. So we come up with younger guys, they grow. We rejuvenate the system.
This
so
is what our politics is lacking. Someone to pass the baton.
That's not only
politics.
All our organizations.
The younger generation. You want to like
you throw them to depend. Because right
the
now,
country.
You need to throw the youngsters to depend. I know when I was 19, I had ideas. I was insanely energetic. World change view kind of move. So now you give other kids the chance to do that. Because you know what, we are coming from high school. Obviously, we're part of Interact, probably, debate, drama. You're doing some of those items. But what happens to those groups, or those clubs after you finish high school?
They're not there anymore.
So now we need to try and transition from high school to college or to life so that you build your own audience. We never had an audience for stand-up comedy, but now we're getting 100 and something people for a show. Before there was none. You have a show with 30 people, 20 people. But you build gradually. But now you need to tap into the youngsters, the majority. That's what you need. People who actually have money to spend. They pocket money. We'll show, we are needing show, have fries, we had a student card. It goes and goes. Then you incorporate them. Often we join in. Often join, go to that desk, talk to that person. Easy.
All right. Interesting.
Any upcoming shows?
We're supposed to do actually youngsters are doing Mahlekisa next gen. So it's going to be poetry, dance. There's rap battles, that's what's going on. Venue, our traditional venue is still not up. It's supposed to be at gallery. Gallery has been out of commission, so it's going to be on mid-month, July. Then the next one, we're bringing back Marushi. So Marushi is coming back as one of the oldest comedians. He worked for Side with it, I think. Yeah.
All right.
So Marushi, his show is titled "Take Me to Rehab."
Okay.
Yeah, it makes sense if you know him.
Look, I've always had a question. Carl Joshua Ngube, was he ever part of the Bulawayo stand-up comedy scene at some point?
He's part of the second. Carl was our big brother. Is always
Okay.
there. When we have 2 shows, he's there.
Right.
But now
shut up to
But for the next one.
shut up. He's in your pain. You don't get
I
it.
don't know him.
Carl,
for real? He's a very
Carl's,
good,
he's the biggest stand-up comedian in Zimbabwe.
That's what he says.
The name sounds familiar.
That's
but
what he
He's
says.
literally the biggest.
No, that's what he says, bro.
In every sense of the word, he's big.
I mean, he says that.
I say it. I'm saying it.
Yeah, I mean, you're saying it as
He's
well.
that funny, or he's big.
But I mean,
as in he managed to get
he
exposure.
isn't. You know what? Why I'm saying
He
that?
isn't funny.
Who's bigger than
No,
Carl?
he's funny.
If Carl stands here, who else stands
He
next to
isn't
Carl
funny
is
for you.
smaller than he's bigger than
I
Carl.
didn't say he isn't funny.
Oh.
Can you let me?
Let him finish.
Carl is a medium-sized person. He physically cannot be the biggest.
Well,
He physically cannot be the biggest stand-up comedian in Zimbabwe because that would mean he's a very large person. If I were to begin doing stand-up comedy, I would immediately be bigger than him.
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
yeah, but you're not a comedian yet, so it's still.
I'm now a comedian and I'm bigger than Carl Joshua Ngube.
hilarious.
Yeah, no. As we close, I'm bringing you back to what you said you did at the beginning, which you said you're an environmentalist. How important how important are conversations about global warming and climate change?
From an African perspective, they're quite. They're quite. You know, we have to be specific about this thing.
Yes, okay. From an African
What I don't
point
like,
of, yeah.
when you get to G20 talks, the
Yes.
G20 will make us want to do things faster than we are supposed to be doing them.
Okay.
We don't have the technology. We don't have the amounts of money is needed to transition. We do not have the right structures.
Yeah.
So it's not going to work. So we have to have separate items for the African perspective and the European and just the G20 perspective, because we are being detected too. Now I feel like we still have to use coal.
Okay.
That's
Wait,
what we can
is
afford.
Is it not a chef culture? Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yes, he's also yeah.
I'm sorry, but I'm
also
still
is a
stuck on.
chef.
He's
He's
a
a
the
multi-talented.
name sounded so familiar, but not as a comedian.
No, he does. He's a chef. He's
Jack of all
he's a
trades.
Jack of all
Oh,
trades.
okay.
BNP.
Yeah, he does BRO, BNP.
You know, I was thinking.
Yeah. But he's a comedian.
Okay.
Same here. I'm environmentalist to start with, but you know me.
Yeah. That guy was cracking jokes about Zim when Gabi was still alive.
Yeah.
So he's
Test
a
it.
bold one.
He's yeah.
Go.
Yeah. He's got
Or test it.
So back to climate change.
Hi
Yes.
guys, climate
Climate change.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up with climate?
So there's conversations obviously about the depletion of ozone layers and so on, and how that will then polar ice caps are melting. It's an important
I'm a
conversation.
snake queen.
You know, when my ice strippers,
Last time a
ice
woman
strippers,
said
the
that, what
shisha yako
Bad.
is damaging the climate.
I'm a bad, yeah.
Hey.
Please.
Yeah, it's no, but look, obviously it's a conversation that I'll be honest, I don't take seriously myself. So since we have an environmentalist on the show, I wanna know how he takes it seriously. Then that will then dictate how the rest of us
take it serious. Yeah, it makes
yeah.
sense. But it's a serious conversation. We need to really take care of some of those things. But the problem here too, our contributions to those levels, and they're not as huge as they make them.
Right.
But still, it's still our responsibility.
Yeah.
You know, we've got so much natural endowment, and so we need to take care of that. We've got our own, not necessarily climate change, just environmental issues. Look at how we have so many areas right now which are being cleared for certain other activities.
Yeah.
Leisure, we have the forest, you have got protected places being cleared, which is not supposed to be happening.
Yeah.
People being displaced, that's not supposed to happen.
Yes.
Those are more pressing issues. We've got human-wildlife conflicts. Those are more pressing issues for
So
our
khonokani
community.
ukuthi mina
That's more
ugogo
important.
wami ekhaya nxa epheka ngomlilo. It's not
It's
really
as huge of an
Okay.
impact, but
yeah.
ukuthi ugogo wakho uzasuswa ngoba sesifuna ukulima ulutshani
Okay.
benkomo.
All right.
It's not fair. It's not
right.
nice. Those are more
Yeah,
pressing
the clouds.
African issues. That's what affects us. Human and wildlife conflicts. Khathi abantu bahamba sebehlezi emaplazini. sesizingela inyamazana zonke sesiqedile. There's no more logos. No,
Udliwa la madolo.
by the roadsides, you used to have those POA palapala jumping over here and
Yeah.
stuff. But
Now
there's
usayena
none.
mapalapala ngoba
You see now,
sesiwadlile.
those are the
Onke
problems.
le signs
Those are big
Onke le
problems.
signs.
Side yakhona bathatha.
In Ndlovu, we are using cyanide to capture the animals now. We're now poisoning our water sources. We're poisoning the whole environment. Those are issues that are more in touch with that, with our realities.
Yeah.
Because us does matter that much. We don't burn that much coal. We need 6 or 7. Most of our units are always offline. ESCOM is not producing anything.
And also all my hybrids these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, so kanjani ama-kids.
So we have serious environmental issues we need to talk about, but we do not. If you look at it, but it's not good when it comes to resource utilization, because
Yeah.
if you look at some, most of the industries, they don't even have environmental officers.
Okay.
Right now,
Yeah.
instead of running environmental department, I'm running Highlanders. I'm now running. You get it? I'm not putting this child. So you end up focusing on. No, it's a story for today. It happened. It happened.
All right.
We went there. We had dreams. We came back without the Highlanders. Anything else? Still okay.
But you know what? We have to end the episode here. But it's been a great chat. From us here at the Screenshot Podcast. Please watch first, and
Then
like,
Comment.
subscribe, and share with your friends. But from us here, city iposo ngenkani,
yeah.
iposo for life.
I'm very-
And ngathesi yo amant
I think I'm now a stronger person fan after the
yeah.
episode.
Yeah, and was no longer antisithe sokuyiposo lani
Dibare le-
kathesi dynamos ngenkani
chicken indlebe,
le chicken indlebe labo libayo chips lani FC Platinum is on.
Guys,
This is right.
fun fact.
Yeah.
Do you know my great grandfather?
No, we don't.
He's the Shabangani.
Oh!
That's him. Like
Oh.
that's my
Wayehlaba bangani?
that's my grandmother's father.
Wow.
Ugogo wamozala umama.
That's awesome.
I know, right? Iposo ngenkani.
Yeah, I used
No,
to
well
plant
done.
grass.
Well done, Casta. You've done us
Yeah.
proud.
I do my best all the time. And I love my
So
job,
maybe I should
like
marry you and
I
go
said.
back. Maybe I should marry you and go back to Islanders. Ithi ndomzukulu kahlabangane lapha.
Lapha.
Senzosebenza futhi karesta ngisaxoxe.
Bye. See you guys next time. Bye.
Thank you.